Hey guys, what's going on? It's Spy Cat. We're on to another one of my favorite actors who I collect, Jon Voight. Anyway, guys, Jon Voight was born December 29th, 1938, and he's about 77 years old. He's from New York, and which is probably why he was in one of my favorite Seinfeld episodes, the Mom and Pop store, where uh, Costanza gets the thinks he's buying the Jon Voight car, you know what I mean? And then like Kramer tries to get the pencil marks and all that. He's just a great actor. He's done great movies. I can't really think of any new movies that he's done. He's 77 years old, so I probably can't blame him. I know Clint Eastwood is pretty old, still making movies. But I can't remember any newer movies that he's in, except like Transformers, Glory Road, Jasper, Texas. He was in Karate Dog, but I don't have that one. But anyway, guys, this is going to be my Jon Voight movie collection. I have close to like 20 movies, maybe more, with him in them. And you know how this thing goes. I'm going to start from the earliest movie that he was in and end it with the latest movie that he was in. So, without further ado, here's my Jon Voight movie collection. Alright guys, here's my Jon Voight. I need to stop saying that. You guys know it's my Jon Voight freaking movie collection. So here we go. The first movie that I have with Jon Voight is Midnight Cowboy. This is an unopened, it's unopened. I never opened it. I just kept it in this thing. And it's the collector's edition. I think this version might be out of print too. But this is a pretty cool edition, and I will be doing my Dustin Hoffman collection soon. Yeah, this is a pretty cool edition. I don't really see this when I'm out hunting anymore, this two-disc collector's set edition. But it's pretty cool. He plays the character... Oh, did I even say what year this came out? This came out in 1969, by the way. And he plays Joe Buck in this one. Great, great movie. Even though it's about, guys... I can't remember, but I know that... He's like a swinger, not a swinger, but a male hooker or whatever, prostitute or whatever. It's a good movie. I haven't watched this one in a long time, but it is a great movie. And a couple years after that, in 1972, he was in one of my favorite movies of all time. I watched this movie tons of times, so many freaking times. I just love this movie. It's a great movie. These guys are out like hunting, and they're just kind of on a friend's kind of trip or whatever, out on the Kalawaki. What? Not even gonna try to say that. Forget that. I ain't trying to say that. But anyway, this is Deliverance. They're on some river, and they bump into these pervert hillbillies that really give them a hard time, and they're trying to kill them. It's a great movie, and it's crazy that so many horror movies kind of copy. I feel like even the Wrong Turn movies kind of copied this one a little bit too. And if you know what I'm talking about, then it kind of does. But Deliverance came out in 1972, and this is the snapback version of this movie. And then a year later, in 1973, he was in The All-American Boy, which is he's a boxer in this movie, obviously, because of the freaking thing. But I can't find this movie on DVD. I just haven't seen it on DVD. I don't know if it's out of print or kind of harder to find. But I'm really glad that I have this VHS copy of this movie. It's in really good shape, too. You guys know me and my VHS, especially if I can't find them on DVD. But this is pretty cool. I like this whole box and everything. Pretty cool. Good movie too. And a year after that, in 1974, he was in The Odessa File, which I haven't watched this movie. I think it's out of print. I remember when I bought it, it had the out of print sticker on it. I remember I only paid like $7.99 for it used. I don't know how I know that, but I do. I haven't watched this yet. I really want to watch this. I can't believe I haven't watched this one. But I plan on watching this one, but The Odessa File. And a bunch of years after that, or a couple years after that, in 1978, he was in the movie called Coming Home. And this is about a war vet that comes home, obviously hurt in in the war and whatever, you know. I always love the good war movies. I like the drama war movies too, especially the one with Amelia Estevez and Kathy Bates. I don't know why I can't remember the name of that right now. But yeah, this is a really good movie, and this movie too was out of print when I bought it. I remember I always see this movie and it's like $10 to $20 used because it's like out of print. I don't know if it is anymore, but this is a classic right here, man. Super classic, and Jane Fonda's in it. And then skip a whole bunch of years after that. In 1985, he was in another great movie. I love this movie, man. And this movie, too, is kind of out of printy. That didn't even make any sense. Last time I checked, it was out of print. So, yeah, it's out of printy. That's just stupid. Who cares? Runaway Train, 1985. If you haven't seen this super action-y thriller movie, gotta see that crap. And the next movie I don't have this one on DVD either, but I have this old school RCA Columbia Pictures VHS copy of this. You guys remember this. They don't even open on the bottom, they open on the side. These things are just classic, and I'm really glad that I have a copy of this. And this one came out in 3 years after that in 1986. Right? No. Yeah, that would be a year later. I'm tripping. It came out a year later in 1986. Or I can't count for crap. But anyway, this is the only version of this movie I could find, and it's on VHS. And I love how I have this old school tapes. I remember these tapes. I gotta be on the lookout for these because I wanna collect more of these whole, these ones that open up like that. But pretty cool. This was my favorite movie when I was a kid. I remember I was in elementary school, about 3rd or 4th grade, and we watched this as like in class, and I absolutely loved it, man. It was right around the time that I was learning about the Native Americans. That's besides animals and movies and being in plays and stuff. I loved the whole Native American thing, the whole learning about Indians and Native Americans and stuff like that. And this story is about Ishi, the last, Apache or Yahi, or I forgot. What is it? Yahi. I knew it was Yahi or Apache. He was the Yahi of his tribe. They killed off all the other Yahis, and he's the last one. And this is the true story about him. And I love Graham Greene. He always plays Native Americans in movies, and he is a great actor. And I will be doing my movie collection of him too, because he's awesome. And this is my definitely up there with Dances with Wolves to me. This came out around the same time. When did this one come out? This one came out in 1992, which was a bunch of years after 86. So. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite Jon Voight movies. But I don't really... Well, you know what? He was really great in this movie, too. This was a TV movie. It never was in the theater. It was HBO who put this one out. And this... I love this movie, man. I've watched this thing so many times. I'm such a fan of The Last of His Tribe. I even have the VHS copy, which is the copy that they showed in school when I watched it. And it became my favorite movie. This is just such a great movie. Really sad what happens to him at the end, though. I won't spoil it. This one's out of print, too, last time I checked. And 2 years after that, he was in the movie called Convict, Cowboy. And this is a good movie, too. I really want to find this one on DVD. There's a lot of Jon Voight movies that are kind of out of print right now that I just kind of tripped on. But, because I never, or you just never see them. Convict, Cowboy is a great movie. Let's see. Can't remember much about this movie, but I really want to get this on DVD. That's all I could say about this one. But this one came out in 1994. And then a year after that, he was in Heat. He plays a character in Nate. And yeah, he was in Heat. Not much to say. He's not like a super main character in this movie, but he was in Heat. and that came out in 95. I got the double disc edition of that. And then also a year after that in 1996, he was in Mission Impossible, where he plays a character of Jim Phelps. And here's another great Jon Voight movie. I love Jon Voight in this movie. Rosewood is such a great movie. This is actually one of the first DVDs that I bought when DVDs first started coming out. And there was only a few DVDs. It was like Purple Rain, Simpsons Season 1, and this one, and a whole bunch of others. But this is in my first 10 movies that I ever bought when I started collecting DVDs. And this is a great Jon Voight movie. Just fantastic, great movie. He was in Anaconda, which came out a year after that in 1997. No, actually, I forgot to say. This one came out in 1997, too. Anaconda also came out in 1997, and Anaconda was a great movie. Jon Voight kind of plays like he's not really a good guy, I remember, in this movie, but this is a great movie. Saw this 2 times in the theater when I was a kid, and I'm such a collector of that movie that I have the original one, the Superbit one you just saw, and then this stupid version. I really don't need this version, but whatever. Anaconda, 97. And another movie that also came out in 1997 was UTurn, which is a great movie. Great movie. Great thriller movie. Really pretty, like, dark. The Rainmaker, this one came out. When did The Rainmaker come out? 97, another 97 Jon Voight movie. I guess he was making movies in 97. I don't remember much about this movie. I really gotta watch this one. I'm gonna do my Danny DeVito movie collection soon, too. Enemy of the State with Will Smith. This one came out a year later in 1998. That's a good one. And then the TV movie that actually I can't remember. I think this is the one that had like a couple episodes in it. But Noah's Ark. It was a Hallmark TV movie. Or maybe it was a show that had like episodes on it. Let me see. If it's a long movie, yeah, see, it had a couple episodes. It ran like as episodes when it aired on TV. But yeah, this is a good movie. I love the whole Noah's Ark story. And this is out of print too, last time I checked. I looked on eBay. We'll look on eBay at the end of this video. So I kind of want to see what other Jon Voight movies are out of print, so that'll be a cool little thing we'll do at the end of this. But Noah's Ark, and I'm guessing this came out in, let's see, 1999 this came out. And in 2001, a couple years after that, and I could have sworn that I had Varsity Blues, which is a later 90s movie too, but I couldn't find it, but I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere. Maybe it's with like another actor I'm going to do or something. But Pearl Harbor came out in 2001. Another great movie. I like this one a lot. He plays Franklin D. Roosevelt in this one. I don't want to open this up and mess it up. Did I just mess it up? No. I guess that's how somebody opened it. That's why I got it cheap probably. I just noticed that now. But yeah, some idiot probably opened this like with something and cut it. Hopefully it wasn't me. I'm blaming somebody else, but I did get this used. This is a pretty cool edition of this too. I also have the regular double disc edition of that. Really good movie. And another movie that came out in 2001 he was in was also Zoolander, where he plays Larry Zoolander. He was in Uprising. This is a really good movie. It's got my Lily Sobieski, however you say her name. And this is a good movie. Donald Sutherland's in this one too. David Schwimmer's in this one from Friends. That's pretty cool. It has some really cool actors in this movie, actually. Uprising. This is about the during the Holocaust times or whatever. Yeah, where they were really mean to Jewish people. And I have a really good collection on the whole war. What war was that? World War II, the Nazi times, the piece of garbage Nazi times. Yeah, but Uprising's a really good movie. This was a TV movie if I'm not mistaken either. And that was a good one. When did that one come out? Let's check this out. 2001. Also 2001. He was in Jasper, Texas. This is like kind of a newer movie for him. Let's see when this one came out. This one came out 2 years after that in 2003. Jasper, Texas, based on a true story. This was another TV movie. It never was in the theater. It was Showtime put this one out. And it's based on a true story. This looks pretty good, actually. And a couple years after that, 3 years after that, in 2006, he was in Walt Disney's Glory Road, which is another movie that was based on a true story. Good movie, man. I like these good Disney sport, good message, family type of movies. And then the latest movie that I have that Jon Voight was in was definitely Transformers, which came out. When did this one come out? Oh, of course, the same thing on each side. But I have 2 editions of this, and I have my Transformer plastic thing. I just don't know where it is. But yeah, Transformers. Going on there. Here's another edition of that. Oh, it says right there. 2007. But yeah, so, and the movies I don't have that oh, hold on. Alright, I made a mistake. We're going to backtrack a little bit to 2004. He was also in the Manchurian Candidate, which is a really, really good movie with Meryl Streep and Denzel Washington. This is a good one. So, okay. Then the latest movie that I have was, like I said, Transformers. It came out in 2007. The movies that I don't have with Jon Voight, that Pride and Glory. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Alright, made another freaking mistake. Alright, this is the official latest movie that I have that Jon Voight was in. 4 Christmases, and this movie came out in 2008. And he plays the character of Crichton. Crichton? One of those. But yeah, this is the latest movie I have with Jon Voight. He was also in Tropic Thunder, Getaway. Do I have Getaway? I don't think I have Getaway. He was in Woodlawn that came out in 2015. The Karate Dog, same kind of different me. That's a in post-production movie that's coming out. Beyond, I don't have that one. He was in National Treasure too. He was in Bratz, the movie, September Dawn, the Western one, and Holes. Those are the latest movies that I don't have with Jon Voight in them. So let's check out eBay real quick for the fun of it. Alright, so we're going to check out eBay. I remember when I started doing the whole actors thing, I really put time in my videos. I went through every single movie that they ever made. I copied the picture and I pasted the picture and I showed you guys the picture of the movies I was missing. I showed you what was worth money of that actor on eBay, what movie was, but nobody really gave a crap and watched them. So, I don't know. I'll try to make them better, but I'm just kind of interested in which ones are out of print. Let's see. Runaway Train. That looks like a Criterion edition, maybe? That looks pretty cool. Conrack is the Blu-ray's like $60. That's pretty cool. And then they got this other Criterion Blu-ray. Is that a Criterion? Looks like one. For $46. I want to get that one. I knew that Noah's Ark was worth money. Pope John Paul II. I really want to get that one. That looks pretty cool. I want to have that in my collection. Like I said, the All-American Boy is like $40 almost. Wow. Woodlawn. Why is Woodlawn? Ooh, and Sean Astin's in it, man. I did my Sean Astin movie collection. I like him as an actor, man. He's great. The guy in Goonies. Encino Man. Table for Five. That looks pretty cool. I kind of want that one. The Champ on DVD. See, it's like $33. Desert Bloom on DVD. They do have it on DVD, but it's like 30-something bucks. Fearless Frank, that's like $30. Let's see, what's this one? The Amazing Captain Nemo. Okay, whatever. Coming Home, like I said, is out of print. That's the original cover for Midnight Cowboy. Runaway Trains, out of print too. Zoolander Blu-ray is out of print for some reason. And, whoa, I didn't know that was on Blu-ray. Looks like a digibook. Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's it. Ooh, The Karate Dog, man. Jamie Presley, rare DVD. I want The Karate Dog, man. I'm definitely going to have to get that one. And I want to get that John Paul II. I want to get it. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed my Jon Voight movie collection. And see you for the next actor, which could be Johnny Depp. Could be... I'm just telling you what's in my room and what I'm probably going to do next. Sandra Bullock. Let's see. Ray Liotta. Don Cheadle. Yeah, those are the next ones I should be doing. But, yeah. See you guys next time.